Hey everyone, I'm Max and welcome to my head. You probably already read the title of this video, but now let me tell you why we gathered here, how I got here, and why I'm even sitting in front of you and doing all this stuff. Okay, before we get started, one quick disclaimer here. First of all, I'm doing this one for myself, but of course I'll be glad if the words I'm gonna say here help someone else. So let's move to the topic. Actually, I've been thinking for a long time about creating a personal blog or something where I could share my thoughts and my experiences, or just tell people about things I like or I'm interested in. And this year is a special one, when all stars align, and here is what we have. So what's so special about this year, you probably would ask. Although it's been a long time being unsure about creation, video blog, probably there was always something missing, whether motivation or confidence. But this year, a lot of changes happened in my life. I moved to another country, I met wonderful people, and actually reinvented the way I look at life. There was one more thing, the final straw when all stars were aligned. It was the moment, an ordinary moment I would say that, but looking back now, I understand it was special, an important one. The moment I was asked the right question, the moment I awoke, the moment the game itself changed. So, let me tell you a bit more. It happened during my performance review at the company I work for. I and my manager were talking and discussing a bunch of different things, and one of the things was the direction, the way I'm going to grow to develop myself. My manager asked me whether I want to grow my hard skills like coding, learning some technical stuffs, or I want to improve my soft skills like speaking, presenting, and so on. Honestly, the question was difficult for me to answer because I didn't want to pick only one thing. And there was one more issue that I realized later, and we'll tell you in a bit, but now let's move back to the story. So my manager saw me struggling with the question and he re-asked it, but in a completely different way. He said something like, leave all things weighing you down, listen to your heart, and choose. And you know what? I'll be damned. I said soft skills without any doubts or any thinking. That was the moment. That words changed everything for me. Okay, you would ask, what's the moment? What's the problem with you choosing both? First time when you couldn't decide between options, you could choose both. Isn't it the best option to grow in both direction? You are definitely right. But there was an issue I mentioned before, and literally it's the answer to a question. So let's reflect a little. There are such a lot of things happen in our life that we often forget just to stop and ask ourselves, am I happy? Am I living life I want and doing things I like? So the problem of mine to choose both is that hard skill options was distracting me. Since I'm more experienced in hard skills, and it's always easy to keep doing something you are good at and start something new and unknown, it bothered me to realize that what I'm good at interferes with something I want to grow in. It bothered me to notice and concentrate on the things I really like. Yeah, on the one side, I'm developed both, but made not enough effort in the direction I really like. And like all my childhood, all my teenage, I used to think that I'm kind of introverted guy. Probably because sometimes I was feeling uncomfortable and inconvenient while talking to people. But what I realized later is that I really enjoy speaking with people. Do what you like, what you are really into. It's easy to say, but frequently we need like thousands of times to hear or even experience it to understand and start using in our lives. That's why it's so important from time to time stop and remind yourself such easy things. So here we come to the end. In conclusion, I want to say that this video is that start point for me to begin my journey. The journey of turning into a more confident, happy, easygoing and life-enjoying person. Even to make it more challenging and valuable for my language learning, I'm shooting this video in English. And I also hope that this channel will help me explore myself on the creative side. There already has been a long way to get here, but today is the beginning of the new story. And it's really hard to convey how excited I am. So, I wish you guys to not be afraid, and what is even more important, to believe. To believe in yourself, to believe in the idea of growing. Max here, see you. It's still kind of difficult to express my emotions myself in English, and I also haven't quite figured out the format of the channel, but it's probably gonna be kind of lifestyle channel with my thoughts and experiences, because I really find it incredibly to explore myself, the life and the world around us, and so why not to share with people the thoughts I came up with while doing it.